Off yesterday. Oh yeah, I cut us off yesterday, halfway through. See, now it's pre-testing. You never really know when you're live. That's the problem.
Oh.
So if I'm live, let me know, guys. There we go. We're live now. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I have Pauline Newman with me. We have a little bit of a washed out background. That's life. If you could see the background right now, it's a beautiful lake kind of thing. And I'm gonna flip this around so you can see on that side. There you go. That's kind of what we're dealing with here. Very tropical. Very tropical. I guess we're right outside of Miami, right?
Yes, we are 30 minutes away from Miami.
Ozza Dreams says, you're live. Good. So if it actually fails today like it did yesterday while I was streaming with Ozza, somebody text me and let me know right away. Because like 15 minutes later, I'm in a gas station and people are like, you froze and you're still live?
Oh, yeah.
So I went live again at the gas station to say, hey, I realized we froze.
Oh, yeah. It was like an hour later, I realized you're still live.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah. Good morning, Jay Lippman. Hello, Justin Mello. Today is his birthday, so we're going to have to...
Hi, Justin.
Gonna
Happy
have
birthday.
to... Pauline is an exceptionally amazing singer, so you're going to get a treat today. Airstream, good morning,
Hi,
Michael.
Karen.
How are you doing? Karen Summers in the house. Jelly Duck from Kuwait.
Jelly Duck.
I'm so excited because my wife would have been panicked as hell to go to a country like Kuwait because everybody speaks a different language and stuff.
Yeah.
Now that we know somebody there, it's like, oh, we could do that.
Perfect.
We could do that. Asta Bacasa, good morning. Miami. A bit away from PA, yes, and very warm. Very warm. Very warm. I might have missed somebody at the top of the stream, so if you are in here, let me know, and we will say hi to you as well. Steve Miller Photo, good morning. You should have taken the lighting guy to Florida. I know I have the lighting in the car, but both both Pauline and myself were kind of like, we just kind of rolled in about 5 minutes ago, so the stream might have actually started late too. Good morning, Hoosier back. Pam's Great Outdoor Adventure.
Hi, Pam.
I got to meet Pam in St. Augustine. Oh my goodness, what a sweetheart. And
She is.
her daughter's amazing. So
Hi,
if you get up
Pam.
that way, you should definitely try to hang out.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get up there and meet with Pam and Kat.
Good morning, Roaming Raven RV. Hello. Chandra, good morning. How are you? Chandra's not feeling well since
Hi,
Baltimore.
Chandra. Oh, I'm
It's
so
such a long
sorry.
flight back.
Yeah.
And I guess they're going to be moving out of the desert and into more of a central California location.
Oh, okay.
So it sounds like she's got a heck of an adventure coming up for the rest of this year. So hopefully I get out there. They're moving to a ranch though, so
Oh, that sounds
you
like
never,
fun.
anytime that something has the word ranch in it, I'm like,
I'm there.
not the dressing, I'm talking about the place with the horses. She's too fabulous. Jelly, you are so right. Good morning, Geo Jerry's Adventures. Hello, Mr. J. Lippman in the house. So I dropped a video this morning, which was my travel to Miami. I want to thank Susan's Creative for the intro to that video. She did such a fantastic job, so she's sitting in the bathtub. It's awesome. It's awesome.
To see it.
And I put this really, really cheesy music under it, kind of like porno type music. I just thought that was, I thought it had to happen. And then we had Ozza right after the break saying hi to us, and then really boring shots of me talking in the car as I drove to, Today's video is the perfect example of, I had a really good idea that I wanted to make fun, and by 2 o'clock in the morning, I just wanted to make done. So that's what happened. So, you know, and sometimes you eat the bear, and sometimes the bear eats you. Karen. Oh, Karen Summers, hello. I don't know if we said hi to you.
Hi,
I haven't seen
Karen.
Rodney White in the house. He's probably
Thank
playing
you.
golf. Rodney's stuck on this golf game now, so that's been taking precedent over the best hour of my day. Happy
Hi,
Trails
Kay.
Hiking. Good morning, Kay. How are you? So, Pauline, for those that haven't met you on the stream, why don't you tell everybody what you do on your channel? Because I think it's awesome. Maybe not for dudes, but you have such an awesome community. It makes up for it.
Well, on my channel, it's about fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. I review makeup products and designer handbags, Dooney & Burke, Coach handbags, and basically a drop of encouragement and motivation in there, especially on my lives. So basically, it's just me. What you see is what you get.
Rodney's lurking. That means he's playing the game. He's just... So Well,
Hi, Rodney.
I found Pauline, or she might have found me through somebody. I don't remember exactly. Ian, that's right. And Ian's always on your lives, at least the last couple times I was there. I personally enjoy her live streams because she'll review a bag, but she also interacts with the audience, which is just the best. Her audience is very similar to what you get here on the Best Hour of My Day. It's awesome, and she has such a fantastic personality. I think your live streams are the most fun thing that you do on your channel, from my perspective, because of course I'm not interested in bag reviews. But she's done a couple of like wallet reviews and that sort of stuff, which is really great. You guys should check it out if you haven't done so. One of the questions I always ask everybody is if they had the opportunity to work with any YouTuber, who would you want to work with? Because that's a fun question.
It is, and I thought about it yesterday when you were speaking with
Michael.
Michael, yeah. And there's this wonderful young lady by the name of Evelyn. Her channel is called Lavender. She is so cool, and all she does is inspire you to be your best self. She has about maybe almost 200,000 subscribers, but she helps you with planning, with how to live your best life by setting aside goals and short-term goals. And I love to watch YouTubers that are positive, that want to help you to be a better version of you. But on the other hand, I also love Think Media, Sean Cannell.
Yeah.
I like
He's a pretty positive dude too.
Yes, he is.
He's very upbeat.
Very upbeat. Just a wholesome guy. I absolutely love him. Benji Travis, which is his partner in Video Influencers, and his wife Judy. She has 2 channels, over 2 million viewers. They're very positive and they give back to the community.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Those are the people that I watch, other than, of course, those in the community here. But if I had to do a collab, it would be one of those gens, because I just love what they stand for. Oh yeah.
I would definitely love to do a collaboration with Sean Cannell and get a chance to pick his brain. That guy seems really smart.
He is.
Susan, hello! I think Rodney White was making a crack about Tommy I have to put in here. Considering waiting until Tommy shows up could be 45 minutes. And let her chat first so she can say she was here before you. Well, it's all right, Rodney. It's all right. She'll be here eventually, I hope. I don't know. She was a hurting puppy by the time I left yesterday. Oh. The way that her condition works, she'll go out, like Saturday when we went out to St. Augustine, we really worked it hard. A lot of walking. We were out pretty late. And so we all knew that she was going to suffer for it later. And she's like, yeah, I probably will. And she was okay for the first day, but then the second day her legs started swelling up and stuff like that. So she's probably hurting today. Plus, I don't think that she takes the time to actually get a proper night's sleep. So we have to work with her on that.
Yeah.
She does a lot of sleeping while editing and sitting up. the night we were editing, she must have dozed off like 15 times. It was pretty funny. But she's got to get some regular sleep. It'll be good for her body. That's how I roll. Good morning. Hi, Ralph. Well, we missed you in Baltimore too. But I know. I'm hopeful that maybe you can make Niagara. It would be a lot of fun. Oh, you're going to make Niagara?
Yes.
Because I think Chandra's going to try to make Niagara. I know Rachel Rawson is definitely making Niagara. They're coming from a long way. Yeah. Micah, hopefully from Nick Fam TV, will be able to make this one. Nice. The snow prohibited him from making it to Baltimore. But all the usual suspects will be there. Myself and Monica and Michael T. Panetta and Jay Lippman. And Fantastic Joe hopefully will make it. I know Inspired John will probably try to make it as well. So all the usual suspects. You do it, usually likes to make these events, so that's great. I know we're not going to be far from that's how I roll, so hopefully they'll make it and needs more subs. And Susan's creative. I'm hoping Stacey Morgan makes it down. Have you seen Stacey Morgan's channel yet?
No, I haven't. And yesterday he said he wanted to possibly do a collab in the future, so he said he'll contact you to get my information. So.
Cool. Yeah, so what he's doing right now is he originally started his channel just as kind of a promote other YouTubers channel. So he has this massive wall. I think it might be in his garage or his basement or somewhere. He was putting names up there.
That is Stacey, yeah.
And so lately he's working on some sort of another sort of program that he wants to get some YouTubers involved with. It sounds really fascinating. kind of a give back, but he's hoping to try to reach out to, you know, non-YouTubers and help to promote that way and stuff. So it's really interesting, and it's funny because Michael Van Duzy is doing something extremely similar.
Oh, okay.
And he does, on his main channel, he does hydroponics, but he has another channel where he's kind of trying to bridge the gap between viewers, just YouTube consumers, and YouTube creators, which I think is interesting because I know it's something Needy talked about too. Man, that's a hard gap to bridge, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is.
Sleep is good, so is human interaction. No doubt, Kay. Let's see, we are thinking karaoke in Niagara. Yeah, we were looking for a PA system because we want to maybe have everybody who has an expertise or whatever in some field to be able to get up there and maybe talk for 15 minutes, pass a little knowledge on to everyone who shows up. I think it's great twofold because the people that go up and speak for 15 minutes are going to have something on video in a crowd giving a thing.
Yeah.
That's nice to put on your channel because
Absolutely.
other people who do events see, hey, this guy can speak and he's entertaining.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll invite him to speak on ours.
Absolutely.
But the other thing it does is it gives the guy who's doing it some experience speaking in front of a crowd and having fun. Like, so we wanted to do maybe 15 minutes with a couple of different people, try it out, see if people enjoy it. But we were looking for a PA system, and somebody eventually said, well, you know, a really cheap PA system is just a karaoke machine. And then they went ham on the, oh yeah, we're gonna be singing all night long. And so it would not surprise me at all. Hey Alejandro, good morning.
Hi Alejandro.
CGI nerd in the house. Let's see, I probably missed a whole bunch of stuff here. I have to stop getting in late to the live stream. Jay Littman, for the last 9 months, I've been in a bad sleeping rhythm. Well, that's all right. It seems to me that Jay Littman, like when I go on the road, I don't sleep. That's kind of normal. It doesn't seem to me that Jay Littman ever sleeps. He's up at like 6:30 every single day. I don't know how he does it.
I know. I was watching his video yesterday, and he was saying that Alejandro came to see him at 6:30. I'm like, you're up at 6:30?
He's up at 6:30 like every day. For me, my stream goes live at 10. Everything's already pre-set up. I'm up at 9:30. I'm up at 9:30. I'll go out. I'll check if the weather is good, and if not, I'll just roll into the studio and do it. Ronnie Wade says, hold on. Y'all in Miami, I know you're not going to be reading this, but I have a conscience, and I got to post it. The Dolphins made an offer to the Saints backup. Teddy Bridgewater, ESPN app told me. So Teddy will re-sign with the Saints. I don't know. The Eagles are looking for a backup quarterback because ours went to Jacksonville. So you never know where Teddy's going to end up. I'm pretty sure I'll be providing the PA system. I bought one when I was in a band. That's what I thought, Jay. So we might actually have more of a professional PA system, which would be beautiful. Then we can really sing. Tech for Your Needs says, hopefully you can sing on the live stream. And Tech for Your Needs, we're going to hear some kind of singing because today is Justin Mellow's birthday. So I do believe there is a Justin Mellow birthday song coming your way. And you won't need your hearing protection today. Because trust me, Pauline can sing. Oh my goodness. So you have a second channel that's just singing, right?
Yeah, I have it. It's just, I'm probably, according to Ian Corzine, he said you probably should just call it something like Pauline Sings, because when I do search for you, I'm getting both channels up. So I may change it to Pauline Newman Sings, but I haven't.
So they're both just called Pauline Newman right now?
Pauline Newman, yeah. So I think I may do that. And right now it's inactive. By the way, did you know that if you have a second channel and you haven't posted anything in 3 months, it can be deactivated by YouTube?
I did not know that.
Yes. So but you can go in and change it to 18 months.
Oh. Is that a second channel on the same email address or just a second channel?
Just a second channel.
Interesting.
Because your name will have to be associated with it. Yeah. So if you do have that, so once I found that out, I went in and I changed it.
Bud says, good morning. Oh my God, is that Pauline? Bud, yes, in fact, you are seeing correctly.
Hi,
this is Pauline. By the way, she does mention that she's very tall on her streams and stuff, but she's very tall. I was not expecting that. She's very tall. I was distracted by this massive bird that was on top of one of the roofs here. And then I looked over and I saw Pauline. And I'm like, oh my goodness, she's
You're tall.
Although Cody Warner's really tall, and Jungle Jay.
What is he, like 6'3", 6'4"?
Cody at least 6'3" or 6'4".
But Peter McKinnon is taller.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's my understanding Peter McKinnon is quite tall.
Yeah.
Which seems odd because he doesn't look like it on camera.
Not at all.
He doesn't look like it. So there you go, Jay. People have no idea how tall you are on camera.
Yeah, I'm 5'11" and a half.
The only thing that gives it away is that you hang out with me and Michael T so much. So maybe we'll see what happens. There's Stacy Morgan. Good morning.
Hi, Stacy.
Stacy, I am with Pauline Newman this morning. It's pretty awesome. This weather, by the way, is it like this all year round, or does it get stifling?
All year round. You could never get tired of this. I could never get tired of this because I'm from an island. The only difference between the weather here and in Jamaica is that we have the tropical winds. So here, when it gets really, really hot, you know, it's dry hot. In Jamaica, you have the beautiful tropical winds, so you're always cool.
So you don't get the humidity here so much?
Oh, you do get it here,
okay.
Yes. Jamaica, you don't.
Good morning, Mike Van Duzy. Well, Jamaica sounds pretty awesome.
It is.
I guess that's probably like Hawaii. It's the same thing, tropical heat without the
tropical,
humidity.
yeah. It's just beautiful.
I like that. The
So I
humidity
could never get tired of this.
The humidity is the thing that kills you.
Yeah.
We Dutch are known to be tall, but where I live, we are at least 2 to 3 inches smaller than the Dutch who live in the mountains of Amsterdam, or who live roundabout Amsterdam. So you're saying, Karen, that you're shorter for your peoples. Joseph, good morning. Supposed to be 71 here on Friday, Mike. That's good. That Friday might be a good time to start to head home. I'm really struggling with coming back to the freezing cold again.
He is.
Rodney White says, I'm the tallest one here, 6'6". Do we have any other regular visitors who can top that, Michael? No one that I have met yet, Rodney, is 6'6". I would say Cody Warner's probably about the closest, but he's not that tall. He's definitely not the. Hey, Timey's in the house. Good morning, Timey. How are you doing? So I had an awesome beach day with Timey's husband. His name is Blurb. Apparently, that's what we call him these days. He's a really nice guy, and Mike Van Duzy, and Mike is really knowledgeable. He's been doing YouTube for about 2 years. And he has an awesome niche where what he's doing is so specific that it makes it really easy to grow.
Yeah.
So I got to pick his brain a lot because, as you know, the vlogging niche is impossible.
It is.
Because you don't vlog about anything that's searchable.
Right.
Which is really how people find you to begin with, and then YouTube starts to promote your content when people realize it's good. So the only real way to get big as a vlogger is to do what Cody did, which was to get Peter McKinnon's attention or Casey Neistat's attention, or be situated in a location that people are searching for and interested in, like Disney, or something that people are constantly searching for.
Oh yes, Disney, South Beach, those geographical areas. That's where you need to be. And again, one thing that I've learned, if you do have a vlogging channel, is that when you're adding your tags and title, what you need to do, if you're not sure, look at the big guys. When they're doing their tags and their titles, look what they have in there. I mean, don't steal it, but
steal it. It's okay.
Because if it doesn't apply to your video, then don't steal
that won't do you any good.
But then use their tags, and if it applies to your video, then use it, and that's how you can get or piggyback off the big guys.
Yeah, one of the worst things that you can do is over tag your videos. Because what happens is, if you've got 5 or 6 different tags that are completely unrelated, YouTube doesn't really know what your video is actually about, and it makes it difficult for them to suggest.
And now you're going to get a strike.
Oh yeah?
Oh yes. If you do that now, because of the new rules and policies, if you tag a video that has nothing to do, put a tag in there, has nothing to do with your video, you will be have a copyright strike.
Well, that's interesting.
Oh yes.
I haven't had to worry about that too much. Joseph Andrews, thank you for popping in Pauline's information. Now, Pauline is going to take me on some fun adventures today in Miami. I'm pretty excited about it. It's probably gonna take me about 20 minutes to clean all the crap that I already have on this cart. I forgot to empty it last night. So we'll probably, after the stream, we'll do that. But
yeah.
This is a really nice park that we'll probably stroll a little bit, but maybe we'll get some beach time today, and who knows what else. I'm gonna have to put my sunscreen on. Don't forget to remind me, because Monica will yell at me so bad if I don't.
And I forgot mine.
I have some.
He doesn't eat, so I told him today he's with me. He is going to eat.
I'm going to eat today.
So we're gonna have lunch on the beach today.
Pauline brought me a breakfast sandwich this morning, which was absolutely delicious. Absolutely, from Panera. I don't know if you can see the bag because of the lighting, but oh my goodness, it was delicious. And even the squirrel liked the little piece of egg that dropped off of there. We had this tiny little squirrel. He was hanging around, kind of looking at us. As soon as he got that little drop of egg, he was out of here. He's like, I got what I wanted. See you later.
Yeah.
Well, Michael's a character. I do what I can, Aza. I do what I can. Let's see. I had a great time hanging out with Keely when you guys were. Yeah, so Mike Van Doozy's wife, Keely, has a channel that is absolutely amazing. So she's been an artist, and they do home decorations for wealthy clients for a long time, and they wanted to try to give back. Well, what they'll do is they'll contact parents of kids that are terminally ill or sick or whatever and ask what they might like. And so one example was this one child had cancer. She really wanted to go to Paris. So Keely painted this beautiful image of Paris on something that was big enough that you could literally put it on your wall.
Yeah.
And he was telling us all about how that worked out, and they just do things like that, and so she wanted to do a channel to kind of promote that, because also it's not something that she wants to make money off of. It is something that I think if you put it out there, the good that you're doing, it's catchy, it's infectious. Yeah. Clint Moore, good morning.
Clint, hello.
It's awesome to see you, my friend.
Good to see you.
But I think doing good for other people is infectious, and so that's why I try to be positive and all that stuff. I don't have a lot to give, but I try to give as much information as I can, at least. I share everything I know, which could possibly be wrong half the time.
You have a lot to give, because if you didn't, you would not have this community.
I think
you are a lovely man, and that's why we're all here. Because
thank you, Pauline. I appreciate that. Hi, Nomadic Bike. It's strange, to be honest with you. It really is. It really is. That's what turned Monica around from being somebody who didn't want to have anything to do with it to now wanting to be involved and go to all these YouTuber meetups, is the community that grew up around the best hour of my day.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty special thing when we go to these meetups, and it doesn't matter. Nobody's worried about how big someone's channel is or how small it is. They just want to get to know the creators. The last thing I almost ever look at when folks pop into the chat here is what their subscriber count is.
Nobody
Mike
cares.
Van Doozy has a very large channel. I had no idea. You know? I had no idea. For me, he was Mike Van Doozy, the guy who does hydroponics. Cool. So it's really, really awesome the way that this community works. And I don't think that there's a lot of other communities that work this way.
No.
Did you remember seeing a couple of months back, who is it? The guy who's doing the meet and greet in Orlando today.
Daryl Eves.
Daryl Eves did a video about growing a community, and he talked about how when he started out 5 years ago or whatever, he had a little rack pack of folks that they worked together to try to figure things out. And that's the way I feel about the folks that come into the best hour of my day. Everybody shares information that they gain to try to help everybody else. Right. And we all know at some point, I say this all the time, somebody's gonna just blow up.
That's it.
And we're all gonna benefit from that, because their folks are gonna come and check us out, figure out what it's all about.
Absolutely.
So it's pretty awesome. I love it. The Team Rebel Kava Network. Good morning. Listening while driving. Well, drive safe, my friend. Drive safe. It is so nice to see Clint.
Yes.
Hey, Clint, later this week, I'm going to be up in Kentucky with Backpacking with Jason. If you might have some time, it would be really nice to visit with you again. It would be really nice. I don't think he's too far from there, so you never know. I might get a chance to hang out with Clint later in the week. Tell us about your channel and about yourself. I've seen you here on Video Content Marketing, but I haven't gotten to know you. So, okay, we did that at the beginning of the stream, bud, but let's do that again. She has 2 channels. And your main channel?
My main channel is basically about fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. I review designer handbags and review beauty products. But there's a drop of encouragement, of being positive. Well, I do that every day anyway, so why not just dabble a bit of that in my default channel, primary channel. And then the second one is just me singing. Although there's nothing on there as yet, but that's basically what it is about. It's just me. I'm a singer-songwriter as well, so I hope to, once I meet someone who can translate my lyrics into beautiful music, then yes, I'll be uploading videos at that time.
Yeah, so the process of writing lyrics is easier than the process of putting that lyric into music.
It is, because, and you have to find the right person to collab with, because I have a vision for every song. I've written almost 350 completed songs. There are about 200 more that are incomplete. So the vision that I have for my songs, it could be totally different. When you hear it, you have another vision for it. And I don't like anyone to take away what I envision for my song.
Right.
So you have to meet the right person, and I haven't as yet, because everyone I've met, they want to change it to sound the way today's music sound like. And to me, today's music isn't music, it's just cut and paste.
Yeah.
My music is music that you would possibly hear back in the 60s, about the, you know, sort of like a Motown type of music. When music was music, when love was love, that's the kind of music that I write. So until I find the right person to collab with, music will be on hold for right now.
Yeah, and you got it. She's an amazing singer. Tech for Your Needs makes us just noticed I was on the top chat. I don't get why it's there. I'm not providing. It's not providing anything. I don't know. I don't see anything like that here. So Pauline is a songwriter. Did you ever make it big time in music? Rodney asks.
No, if I had a huge ego, I'd probably say yes. But because I don't, no, Rodney, I just did a single. It's available now. It's on Spotify. It's on any digital music site. It's available on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, Google Play. It's available on there, and it's called My New Man. People think it's about really my new man. It's just my name, New Man.
Oh, that's awesome. It's a play on words.
Yes.
You guys can check that out. It's on Spotify, or it's on iTunes and all that stuff.
Google Play. If you have Android, it's on Google Play.
That's awesome. Have you ever considered possibly, when you finish writing stuff, go ahead and sell it to some of these folks that have music contracts and let them do it how they want to?
I have, and that's the thing. It's, again, finding the right person to collab with, to then say, okay, this guy really has the vision that I have for my songs, because then I can create an EP. And I can then say, okay, here are 6 of my songs that are completed. I would love to send this. I have an entertainment lawyer, and I would just say, I'd love to send this to Beyonce, Celine Dion. I would love to send this to them. But for me to approach them, I have to have something completed.
Yeah, the songwriter's dilemma, because a lot of people who write songs aren't singers.
Right.
So they have to find somebody to sing their songs.
Yeah.
It's funny how many folks I've heard actually eventually get noticed because they've been songwriters like their whole life and selling music to the industry. And they get that one song where there's nobody that can sing it for them, so they just sing it themselves, and then next thing you know, they end up the next big thing.
Absolutely. Someone just asked what kind of song. I write universally. I cannot say that I specifically write pop or R&B. I can write for every genre of music. A producer once told me, he said, the one thing I love about your songwriting is that you write universally, meaning a man could take up any one of my songs and sing it, and a woman could also sing the very same song, because it's not pertaining to either a man or a woman. It's just universal. So anyone, without changing any pronouns, you can just sing it.
That's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Well, it's a heck of a lot easier to make it in the music industry as a songwriter than it is as a singer.
Yes, it is.
So that might be the best avenue of approach.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, well, I don't honestly believe that when you look at the top 20 charts that there are a whole heck of a lot of songwriters in that list. I mean, maybe Maroon 5 and a couple of other people, but most artists today don't bother to write their own music.
No, they copy and paste, and when I say copy and paste is that it doesn't seem that they're original music anymore. If you listen to the R&B, I'm a light FM girl. If you listen to the R&B music now, or the pop music now, they sample things from years ago, and they just keep on sampling, resampling. So everybody sounds alike.
Yeah.
Every song I hear now on the radio sound alike. So
even the vocals. It sounds like everybody just got their tongue pierced 5 minutes ago, and if you have a speech impediment, boom, you're in.
Yes.
It's like, I don't get it.
Everyone sounds alike, so that's why I don't listen to R&B stations. I'm a light FM girl because they play music of yesterday, and that's what I love.
Yeah, that's when people actually played instruments and realized what music was, I think. Modern day text is doing well, working hard. Oh wow, so we got to get her again. Oh, for sure. Let's see. Okay, so there's lots of folks just talking about the music piece. I don't know. I'm not enamored. If you watch, even if you just pay attention to what pop has done, maybe even over the last 5 years, they kind of went through a section where you could see a lot of folks going back and trying to reproduce stuff that sounds like it was created in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that, we just kind of got out of the cycle that almost everything sounded like it could have been released in the 80s.
Yes.
None of it was quite as fun because the recreation of something is never as fun as the original.
No.
But obviously, and I think even some stuff has been starting to go back and do a little bit more disco-y kind of sound lately. Have you noticed that?
Yes. But again, you just can't beat music of yesterday.
Right.
It's just the best.
Well, and it's funny because back in the day, disco was the music that everyone hated because basically it's exactly what pop music turned into today. It's just canned, same beat, same everything, just different lyrics kind of stuff. A lot of stuff is just digital these days. I agree, Pauline. Things are really copy and paste. And that's because it's gotten so easy to do that, bud.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a bunch of music that I created when I first created my channel that I used before I started using other, like Epidemic Sounds.
Mm-hmm.
And I still use a lot of it, but I didn't spend hours and hours. It was 20 or 30 minutes in, GarageBand.
Right.
Putting together a bunch of little clips here and there and editing them up so they sounded fun, and there you go. That's what I use.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, but there's definitely no soul in today's music. Today's music, it's all about sex, and apparently sex sells.
Yeah.
So that's what it's all about. In the videos now, it's about everybody's basically just selling themselves. And that doesn't appeal to me. Nothing against people who love that. If you love the women and men that are half naked doing whatever in videos, if that appeals to you, that's fine with you. It just doesn't do it for me because the music is what I'm about.
Yeah. Let's see. We had a really cool question. Tech for Your Needs asks, who is your favorite singer? Luther Vandross is mine.
Wow. It's unfair to say I have one. But believe it or not, growing up, my father's a pastor, and coming from a very strict Christian home, we weren't allowed to listen to secular music. So until we came to the States in 1986, that was our first time listening to secular music, to R&B and pop. All our lives, it was all gospel music, because my father did not allow that in the house.
Which is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love my upbringing. So listening to the great singers, I would say I'd love the voice of Celine Dion, Patti LaBelle, Michael McDonald. Oh, I absolutely love him. Pauline Oates. I love those kind of singers.
Oh, yeah.
I love those singers and their music. I'm just a light FM girl.
Karen Summers says, I want to use one song, Luther Vandross, in my upcoming Throwback Thursday about my father. I guess she's having some copyright issues with that. And then Joseph Vandross says, Pauline, I have to get in touch with my coworker. She writes and sings gospel music, and she lives in Daytona.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Hello, Midnight Madness. Thank you for the subscribe. It's been a while, my friend. I hope you are doing well. It has been a while. Look at that. It's like you read my mind.
Hi there. We usually meet on Saturdays on Nick Newman's live.
Who's that? Midnight Madness?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He lives near me. We're gonna get together for a collab. It's one of those things. Very soon. Very soon. Oh, I don't think I was going to be this, but I like the person's channel, so I didn't want to leave the vid without watching it all. I don't know what you're talking about, Timing. I have no idea. You're on a subject. You should do gospel music. That should be interesting.
Jelly Duck, I've been singing gospel my entire life. I grew up in the church. My father's a pastor, so I could not escape singing gospel even if I tried.
Clint's favorite artist is Stevie Ray Vaughan. I do love some good guitar music for sure. Let's see, Neil Diamond. Ah, yes, Barry Manilow.
Yes.
I talked about it the other day because Barry Manilow is definitely on there. Kiss as well, Prince. Big time Prince. It's amazing how much music he wrote that never got released.
Exactly. The first and only time I sang a Prince song, for Purple Rain. Never sang the song before. I just moved from Georgia and I moved back here, and it was about 3 months into my job that I'm currently working, and they're like, Pauline, we hear you can sing because we saw your channel. We know you can sing. So I dare you to go up on the band with the band up there and sing. So I said, no, I'm not going to do that because I just started the job, 3 months ago. I'm still on probation. I'm not going to do that. And somehow I had 2 glasses of wine. I'm not a big drinker. 2 glasses of wine. And all I remember is going to the band leader and said, I just want to just sing background with you. And he goes, oh, okay. So he started singing and stopped. And he goes, go ahead. I said, I thought I was gonna do background. He goes, no, go ahead and sing. And I didn't know when I started. I just know I was belting it out. Didn't know I knew the song as much as I did. And it was, afterwards my boss said, oh my God, I didn't know you could sing. That was wonderful.
You got the bug, I'm sure. Hey, Jungle Jay, hello, good morning.
I guess I sing well when I'm a little tipsy.
I always found that being a little tipsy at least makes me feel like I'm singing well. Good morning, Jeff. Video of the day. How are you doing?
Hi, Jeff.
It's all right, Jeff. We won't chastise you for being late. It's perfectly fine. Just don't let it happen again. Don't monetize the video since it's dedicated towards your father. Yeah, that you can get away with it. They'll just they won't copyright strike you. What do? They just send the money to the person who created the music.
They give you an option because I had a strike on just 15 seconds of music back in last May. And they told me, I went in and I saw, I had an email and they showed me, here's your strike of where in the video you had it. And all I did is just write on YouTube. I didn't have to take the video down. I just went in and clicked edit the video, and there's a section for audio. And then you go to that specific area and you choose a song from YouTube's library. And you just put it in there and that's it. And my strike was gone.
Right. Or the other thing is if YouTube has a deal with the person who created the music, they'll just let you know that it's copywritten and any proceeds go to them.
Goes to them,
I have one of those that I did way back in the day, and we're probably way behind on the chat. Let's see. But I saw Jungle Jay's Adventures is in the house. Guys, take a moment say hi to Jungle Jay, get to know him a little bit, check out his content. I'm telling you right now, he's amazing. He's absolutely fantastic. He has like the best sense of humor in the whole world. He's very, very into animal conservation and wildlife conservation and all that sort of stuff. I know most people in this chat room right now are very much into that as well. You're gonna love it. He does really, really good content. I'm talking about like professional, really good content. So take a minute, get to know Jungle Jay. He does some fantastic stuff. Have you seen it yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh my goodness. He's
Hi, Jungle Jay. I'll definitely check it out.
Pam, by the way, is the one who originally pointed me towards Jungle Jay, and she's enamored. Those guys, and it's so funny because they came down together, or not together, but separate, and hung out. So Pam is the real reason, I'm sure, that Jungle Jay came and hung out with us.
Oh, was that handsome chap that was with you? Oh.
That's him. That's him. He's the one who told me about Flagler College, and I'm so glad because that might have been one of my favorite places to shoot in a really long time. I've never seen anything really quite that beautiful.
Yeah.
And we could have literally been there an entire day filming. There was just so much to film. And I don't know if you've ever been to George Street. That's the big shopping street.
No, I haven't.
Monica and I, when we come down, I think we'll just spend an entire day walking there and sampling food and drinking beer.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah, it sounds like the perfect day for us.
I have to get with Timey and Pam because I want to go out and visit because I've never been to St. Augustine.
It's beautiful.
It's absolutely beautiful.
It was definitely chillier than it is here. I'm just gonna let you know that. But not chilly, just not, because it's probably 80s here.
Yeah, it's about
on the muggy
79
side.
degrees right now.
Joseph is eating pistachios and can't stop. Oh my gosh, I know they're like crack. They're like crack. For me, I make D&B jungle music. I don't know what that is, Jelly.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
I don't know what that is. Needs more subs in the house. Good morning, Needy.
Hello.
Oh, what time we got? Oh, we're 41 minutes into the stream. There's Justin. Justin is still here.
We might as well give Justin his birthday
We should do Justin's song. Hey, Justin, are you ready for your birthday song? Now, I'm just gonna let you know you don't need the earplugs today because Pauline is going to do this for me today. You're going to get some good singing this morning. Not as humid as there. No, it's not quite as humid.
No, not at all.
Last night, I was sitting out by the pool. It was like 70-some degrees, and I was kind of sweating, and I'm like, this is awesome. Oh. So all right, come on, Justin, speak up. Are you here, brother? You're going to be freezing. Oh, I know, Joe. That's why I'm very, very slowly going to work my way back.
He's definitely going to take his time.
Slowly, yes.
Oh,
D&B, drum and bass jungle.
Yes,
okay.
You're ready. Okay.
Here we go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Justin Mello. Happy birthday to you.
Woohoo! Oh my goodness, that was awesome. That was awesome. Have you ever done the national anthem at like sporting events or anything like that? Nobody's ever asked you to do that yet?
There was, but no. I sang though there was an actors studio type thing, Actors Guild in Miami once, and I was just singing in the bathroom with my sister, and in the bathroom was Alfre Woodard.
Oh my goodness.
And she came out and she goes, I need you to sing the Black American anthem, the Black anthem, and it's lift every voice and sing. And I said, I really don't know the song. She said, well, Google it. And I said, oh, okay. And I sang it, and she put me on the spot, and I made sure I told the audience, I said, listen, I don't know the song very well, but if Miss Alfre Woodard asks you to do something, you do it.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah. That is amazing. That was fantastic. We're going to timestamp that, guys, because wow.
Thank you, Justin.
Incredible. Incredible.
I hope you have a great day.
I've done the national anthem at a couple of different events.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Videos? Any videos?
No videos, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I'm not a the singing part in the car and in the shower works really well for me. The singing part in public, for whatever reason, it's not the same. It's not the same. I don't enjoy it. You know, it's the same as a lot of people say they don't enjoy live broadcasting because they get all worked up, and I have to admit, for the first 4 or 5 months, every time before I did a live broadcast, it was all on edge and nervous. Yeah. And then you'd have that hour of elation after. Now it's just another day.
It's right for you. It is.
It's kind of a bummer, actually. I miss that.
Yeah, it is, because when I did mine on Saturdays, my first time I did it, I was a bundle of nerves, and then my sister is like, "You sing in front of thousands of people at festivals. Why are you nervous? They can't see you." Yeah. I mean, nobody. It's just you. But I was a bundle of nerves, and of course, 5 hours later, still on the first live, it's exhausting though.
It really is. That's why it's so funny, because my phone becomes a hive of activity at 10 after 11 or so, and I don't talk to anybody for usually about 30 minutes. I'll just kind of relax, and you need that 30 minutes or so to just unwind from a live broadcast. I don't know why it is, but that's still stuck around even after all of the stress of getting going, really. Because when I first started, there would be about 15 to 20 minutes before I was going live. I was just really like panicky nervous. Right. And then there was like that full hour or so after the live broadcast where you're just on cloud 9 and just really excited, which is the best feeling in the whole world.
It really is. It really is. Once you get over that. But for my first live, from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. and even when I was ending it, people were saying, no, stay, we enjoy it. But right after that, I was so exhausted that I had to, people are calling me and saying, "Oh, great live, great." I just had to just de-stress. Mm-hmm. It really takes a lot out of you, and you do it right. 1 hour and you're done. Yeah. That's the best way to do it.
And sometimes, to be perfectly honest with you, you'll look at the clock, usually right about 30 minutes in, and you're like, "Oh my God, I got another 30 minutes to fill." Yeah. And then it seems like right after the 30-minute mark, boom, it's already over. And it's like, holy mackerel, where did the other half hour go? I know Justin just put it in his pocket. We know that now. But before, like the first 30 minutes or so where you're really trying to get the ball rolling is the hardest part. After that, you get conversation going, you've got people chatting, and boom, it's done.
Karen says, "Oh, I still 13 is trying to get an answer." So you're like, "Pauline, do you write the notes too, or just the lyrics?" Karen, I write the melody and the lyrics, but I don't write the notes. I can read the notes, but I don't write the notes. Yeah,
there's like I'm kind of the same way. I can read sheet music, but it isn't something I could write.
Right, exactly. And that's why I need really a trained pianist or
I always wanted a trained monkey too, don't worry. I think it'd be awesome.
But I just need to meet someone that is trained, so the moment I start singing, they can follow me. They know where I'm going with the notes. I need someone who is not a cut and paste in the studio type of person. I need a trained pianist or guitarist. I just need somebody that's trained to be able to bring life to my music.
Oh, Karen says, "How do you write the melody?" Well, probably the same way that Ozzy Osbourne did it. He just hummed it into a tape recorder or cassette deck.
Absolutely, that's it. I have a little Olympus little recorder, and as soon as something comes to me, I hum it, and then the next day I'll keep humming it until the words just come to me, and that's it. And I can write a song the moment that it hits me. I can write a song in less than 30 minutes,
which is pretty awesome. Or if you had to do it, it could take you 10 years beating your head against the wall.
That's why I have about 250 incomplete songs.
Right. Hey, Alan, how are you doing? I know I saw you in the chat earlier. I apologize I didn't say hi. Alan Lamb is in the house. We had a big crowd.
Yes, Karen.
When you sang, there were 33 folks in the room.
Oh, wow.
That's one of the larger crowds I've had in a while. Now, before I moved the Best Hour of My Day over from the other channel, especially out in the summer when I was out and about doing this every day. We were getting up to 60 or so people. But we were also allowing the I Got You craps to go on, and as soon as I stopped that we cut about half.
Yes.
Which I think is perfect, because the folks that come here now just want to participate, get to know people, and actually help.
And that's something that deter me from a lot of people, is I can't go into a live without having someone. It's like being ambushed. It's attacked. It's like, oh, Pauline, Newman, I got you. And I'm like, I don't care. I'm just here to listen. So I pick and choose whom I listen to when I watch. So I'd rather just watch a video and not be bothered with lives. I
go on Pauline's live occasionally, and it's probably been about 4 months. I just haven't had the time.
Yeah.
I do Jay Lippman's lives. I know he doesn't allow any of that to go on there either. Kay does not allow any of that to go on her lives. Sure, there are definitely a couple of safe ones out there. Ones I don't go to are ones with uncontrolled chat, like Pusha Studios. They're great people. I love Pusha Studios, but I'm not interested in jumping in there and getting ambushed with the I Got You stuff. So you just got to kind of pick and choose, because I think the live broadcasting format of YouTube's some of the most entertaining content that you're going to get. It's off the cuff. And I'm very surprised we haven't gotten to any of the trifecta yet today. We did have an airplane right before.
Right before Karen, we did. And then we had the geese.
Yes. The geese would have been nice. We need that lawnmower guy. Where is that guy? Where's Inspired John when you need him? Every time Inspired John comes on the best hour of my day, he's got a plan.
Yes.
He has a plan. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm not allowed to talk about my musical past when Timey's around, because she wants to do an interview and she doesn't want to know anything about it beforehand.
Oh, okay.
So, sorry, Timey, I'll tell the story right now. I'm just kidding. Nobody wants to hear it.
Karen says I need notes to play the saxophone. I can't improvise or play without notes. I totally get that, Karen. I totally get that. It's just with me, either I put out something that is quality, or I don't put anything out at all.
So Joe had said that Daughtry, whom I like to call debauchery, by the way, but he did, I guess he sent them a song that he had just hummed into the phone and sent it to him. I'd really like to know more about that story,
that sounds
Mr.
great.
Andrews. I would really love, maybe we'll have to, or maybe that's something Timey needs to get you on and talk about, for sure. Oh man, because I think Timey already had Joseph on, but I don't remember hearing that story when he was on.
Well, that's a great story to tell.
Yeah, Timey does a show, I think it's on Thursdays, but I'm not positive, where she'll bring people on to talk about their musical past.
Oh, really?
Unknown musical past. So it's pretty cool stuff.
That is cool.
Timey, you just probably need to keep it to an hour instead of 3. That would, because I'd like to be able to just go and listen to the interview, and then, 3 hours is just a really, really long time to be on somebody's live broadcast.
Yeah.
So that's my suggestion to anybody who broadcasts live. Now, I guess if you broadcast live once a week, you can do 3 hours, I suppose.
Right, exactly. But if you're doing it daily, it gets tiring, and some people just get tired of the same thing. If you don't have something special to share, I would just suggest start out, if you have never done live, I would say start out with 30 minutes.
Yeah. Joseph Andrews says his guitarist was in his band prior to his American Idol days. Well, that explains it. Well, one of my good friends from high school that I hang around with on occasion and know for a long time, she has this platoon of girlfriends that absolutely loves Daughtry. They're just goo-goo for Cocoa Puffs or whatever, so I've been calling him debauchery for quite some time now. Just kind of to make fun of her, because it makes me laugh. Mine and Timey was about 2.5 hours, but it was awesome. Oh, yeah,
That's
I saw.
great.
Actually, Monica watched that, and I kind of watched it over her shoulder while I was editing. So.
It's not usually 3 wise ass.
Yeah, it's not usually 3 wise ass. It's what you think. It's usually 4. Actually, usually Timey's longest lives are when she does game streaming, and that's really common to do a 3-hour live game stream. It's for me. I don't know what made me stick on the 1 hour format, but mostly it's because it's at 11 o'clock, so it's still in the morning. People kind of get to work, they get into their day, they can kind of pop it on there. It doesn't take up too long.
They're having their coffee,
short and sweet and done.
Absolutely.
Maybe give folks a little bit of motivation to finish out their day. That was always my philosophy. I don't think that I will ever do more than a full hour live, but I am considering putting a show on Twitch for an hour or so, maybe once or twice a week, possibly called The Best Hour After Dark or something silly like that.
Oh, that's
just
nice.
to kind of try to grow an audience on Twitch a little bit.
That's nice.
So I was thinking about doing something like that in the evenings, which unfortunately will kind of exclude our European folks. And by the way, somebody needs to tell Rachel Rawson I'm wearing my Rawson. Oh yeah, there we go. I messed that up. Either way, I'm wearing my Rachel Rawson shirt, and she's not even here today. What's up with that?
With Rachel?
Come on, Rachel.
I mean, seriously.
Now she's gonna have to watch the whole show just to see that. It's kind of like how I used to, and you know, I used to have the Pepsi can with Michael Jackson on. I said, yeah, we had Michael Jackson on the show today, and put it in the description so that somebody would have to watch the whole video to figure out how Michael Jackson was on. Hi, Macy. Hello. I know it's not as beautifully warm there as it is here, I'm Macy. I apologize for that. Now I could be like Timey and rub it in. It's freaking nice here. I'm telling you right now.
It is.
Your lives suck compared to what it is here. If you guys are still up in the Northeast, but they apparently it's going to get up to 75. But they still have to wait until Friday for that to happen.
Oh,
it's happening here right now. Right now. Maybe Rachel is at work. Well, I'm going to call her after the stream and chastise her relentlessly for not coming on to see me wearing her awesome shirt.
And she missed me.
She did.
Really, Rachel?
Well, the beautiful thing is that, especially shows with guests like you and Timey, folks come back and watch those, and they're always listed. These shows do not get removed in 24 hours like my regular best hours, so you guys can always see them. And I do believe I put your link in the description and everything, but only to one of your channels.
Okay.
I didn't know what the other one was or anything, yeah, so I thought...
Did you get monetized yet?
Oh, of course not. No, 7 months we're coming up on.
And I'm seeing people who just started 3 months ago getting monetized.
I know. I think there's a couple of issues I think we're dealing with. One, when I started out, I was producing a video every single day. By the time I got monetized, I had almost 700 videos in the can, and 50% of those or so are unlisted because they were live that I just unlisted. I don't think YouTube really likes unlisted videos all that much. Yes, Pauline did sing I'm AC. Pauline did. She sang Happy Birthday to Justin Mello. So I don't think YouTube particularly cares for unlisted videos. Now there's another theory going around too. Something about 1,000 views in 7 days or something. So hey, let's try this, guys. According to somebody on YouTube, if you're not getting 1,000 views in 7 days, YouTube just puts it in some stupid bin and forgets about it. I don't believe this because I get probably at least that many. But hey, throw my vlog playlist. If everybody in the best hour of my day, throw my vlog playlist, and this is not for watch hours. I have plenty of watch hours. I have over 10,000 watch hours in the year. But throw my vlog playlist on your screen for the afternoon and let it run. Let's get 5,000 views this week and see if they're still going to ignore the channel, I guess. You know, why not? If you want to help me out and you want to do that, I would really love that. I'd appreciate it because that'll debunk that theory too because I don't buy it.
Right, yeah.
But it's not for watch time. It's only if you guys are interested in seeing what happens, seeing if maybe getting that kind of number of views helps. Just toss one of my playlists on in the background, mute it or whatever, and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens because I'd really be interested to see this myself. I think it's from an article that Alejandro sent me where somebody said, yeah, if you have less than 10,000 subscribers and your videos get less than 1,000 views a week, we just kind of ignore you. I just don't buy that. I just don't buy that because there's channels that get a lot less views than mine that are monetized.
Right.
So.
No, I saw one guy yesterday. He tweeted YouTube and they said, well, thanks for letting us know, we're looking into it. So I thought about you, saying maybe you need to try YouTube.
Well, the only way to get to him is to tweet.
Yeah.
And when I get back from this trip, we're going to be hitting that every day, I think, because it's kind of getting silly now.
It really is. That's ridiculous.
It's really kind of getting silly. But hey, we'll try the views thing. Just toss that playlist on there, because there's no way that, I don't know, what do we got? 27 folks toss my playlist on. That's probably 300 views from each person.
Right.
That's easily over 1,000 views.
Yeah.
And then, then we can just make the argument that nope, it still didn't work. But you never know.
I don't believe that.
But yeah, exactly. There are folks here like Tiny who needs the watch hours much more than I do. I have plenty of watch hours, so you can also. I hate to suggest playlist swapping because I'd much rather have legit viewers.
Me too.
But I know folks do it, and if somebody needs the help and they're very close to the 4,000 watch hours,
yeah,
I'm
that's the only way I'll do it. If I go into streams and I hear people saying that, oh, just let it run, I'm out. Yeah.
Yep, because it's not legit.
It's not. You don't really want to watch me. You don't care what I have to say, then I don't want you to subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, I feel exactly the same way. And look at that, we passed the 1 hour mark. Justin, what are you doing with all my time, my friend? Oh, I hope you have an awesome birthday, Justin. We love you guys. Pauline, holy mackerel, we're gonna have an awesome day,
yes,
by the way.
Are.
I'm so excited.
Yes,
it's been a pleasure to be here with you for this hour. Guys, we're gonna hang
fun.
out. Keep an eye out for the video tomorrow morning. I think it's gonna be a really late night because we're gonna have a blast today. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you. I don't even know what's the date today, the 11th?
The 12th.
Yep, Weed Whacker. At least one of the trifecta, right?
There you go, Karen.
Guys, you're only getting one of the 12th, okay, in 2019. So find your kids if they're lost. Give them big hugs. Give your wife a hug. Make the best of today because you're only getting one. Do something nice for somebody else, all right?
Yes.
It would be just awesome. It'll make you feel good. It'll make them feel good. I love you. You guys have changed my life. Have a great day.
Bye, everyone.
Find your adventure. Keep your elbows tucked, and I'll see you soon. Oh, man.